I told my family I was moving to Arizona 5 times. 5 separate occasions. 5 clear statements that apparently entered their ears, bounced around like a screensaver, and exited without making contact with a single functioning brain cell. I'm Ethan, 29, software engineer. Middle child in a family where middle translates to human furniture that occasionally needs feeding. When I was 12, my family went to Disneyland. They made it halfway through before someone said, "Hey, where's Ethan?" I'd been sitting on a bench near Splash Mountain for 45 minutes. Mom's first words when they found me? "Why didn't you keep up?" Not, "Are you okay?" Just an accusation disguised as concern. When I graduated from high school, they showed up 20 minutes late. Missed my name. Got great photos with Jessica, who'd graduated 3 years earlier but came for support. When I got my first apartment at 23, I invited them for dinner. Cooked lasagna from scratch. Bought cloth napkins. They canceled. Jessica needed help moving a couch. I ate that lasagna alone for 4 days. Every bite tasted like disappointment and garlic. So when I said I was moving 1,600 miles away, I shouldn't have expected confetti. But I at least expected acknowledgement. Attempt number 1, Easter dinner, March 23rd. I was passing the ham when I dropped it. So, I got a job offer in Phoenix, software engineering. Really good opportunity. I'm thinking about taking it. Mom was scrolling her phone. Dad was watching baseball highlights. Jessica was feeding mashed potatoes to her 2-year-old with the accuracy of a drunk dart player. "That's nice, honey." I waited. Surely someone would ask a follow-up question. Nothing. Dad cheered at the TV. Jessica wiped sweet potato off Emma's face. Mom kept scrolling. I might as well have announced I was getting different toothpaste. Actually, that probably would have gotten more engagement. Mom has opinions about dental hygiene. Kyle, my younger brother, professional basement dweller, reached for rolls. "Pass the butter?" I passed the butter. That was the entire family reaction to my cross-country move announcement. "That's nice, honey," and a butter request. Attempt number 2, Mom's birthday. May 5th, Mom's birthday dinner. Cake arrived. Perfect moment, right? Everyone's attention focused. I cleared my throat. Update on Phoenix. I accepted the job. Moving in June, mid-month. Dad cut his cake. "Phoenix? Hot out there." Finally. Engagement. "Yeah, but the pay's really good. I'm ready for a change." "That's great, son." He said it the way you'd say, "cool story," to a child explaining their dinosaur dream. I tried to prompt. "How far is Phoenix? Flying distance?" "Couple hours?" "About 4 hours if you drive. 2 hours flying." "Mm-hmm." He took another bite, then pivoted to Jessica. "How's Emma doing with potty training?" I kid you not. Potty training. We went from "Ethan is moving across the country" to "How's the toddler's bladder control" in 5 seconds. I sat there watching my father discuss developmental milestones with more enthusiasm than he'd shown for my entire life update. Attempt number 3, Memorial Day barbecue, May 27th. Dad's domain, the grill. One-on-one conversation, no distractions. I grabbed tongs. "I signed the lease in Phoenix this week." Dad flipped a burger. "Good for you." "It's a 1-bedroom in Scottsdale, near hiking trails. Moving trucks booked for June 15th. Be careful on those desert roads. Lots of speeders." That was it. That was his contribution. Not, "We'll miss you." Just a generic dad warning about speeders. Kyle walked past. "Can someone help me move my gaming setup upstairs?" Dad didn't hesitate. "I got you, buddy." "I'm sorry. What?" "I'm moving 1,600 miles and got a speeder warning. Kyle needs to move a PlayStation 10 feet and gets immediate volunteer support." I flipped a burger. Contemplated spontaneous human combustion. Attempt number 4, the group text. June 8th. New strategy. Written communication. Everyone would see it. Me. "Hey everyone, final reminder, I'm moving to Phoenix next weekend. New address, 2847 Desert View Lane, Scottsdale, AZ 85251. Let me know if you need anything before I leave." I watched the group chat. Waited. 2 hours later, Jessica posted Emma's finger painting. A brown blob that could have been a dog or existential crisis. Mom reacted with a heart emoji. Kyle sent a pizza meme. Not even a good one. My message? Nothing. Not one response. Not even a thumbs up. I took a screenshot. Evidence that I'd tried. Proof I wasn't crazy. Attempt number 5. The day before. June 14th. Moving day was tomorrow. Truck packed, apartment empty. I stopped by my parents' house. Last goodbye. Mom was making a grocery list. I'm heading out tomorrow morning. Truck's all packed. She wrote, milk. Oh, that's tomorrow. Have a safe trip, honey. I stood there, waiting, hoping she'd look up. She wrote eggs. It's a long drive, 2 days. I'll stop in Albuquerque. Make sure you drink water. That was her maternal advice. Hydrate. She wrote bread. I watched her, wondering if she'd look up, acknowledge her son was leaving. She wrote chicken. Okay, this is goodbye. Drive safe, honey. She never looked up. Garage, Dad organizing tools. Leaving tomorrow, Dad. He hung up a wrench. Yep, good luck out there. Thanks. He went back to his tools. Everything perfectly organized, color-coded, labeled, everything in its place, except me. I sat in my truck, stared at the house. No one came to the door, no one waved, just an empty driveway and a closed door. I drove away. Moving day, June 15th. Left at 6 a.m., 1,600 miles. 2 days. First stop, gas station. Texted group chat. On the road, should be in Albuquerque tonight. No responses. Hour 3. Called Mom. Voicemail. Dad. Voicemail. Jessica. Voicemail. Kyle answered. Yo, what's up? I'm on the road, making good time. Cool. Hey, can I call you back? I'm in the middle of a raid. A raid? Yeah, we're about to fight the boss. Can't really talk. I'm literally moving across the country. Right, sick man. I'll text you later. He hung up. I laughed. Not because it was funny, because if I didn't laugh, I'd cry while driving a moving truck through the desert. Hour 9, Albuquerque Motel. Texted, made it to Albuquerque, one more day. No responses. Instagram. Jessica posted 17 photos of Emma. Mom commented on all of them. I posted a sunset. Caption, day 1 of the big move. Jessica liked it. Didn't comment. Mom didn't see it. Ordered pizza, ate alone, fell asleep, dreamed about Disneyland. That bench. Nobody stopping. Day 2, June 16th. 0 new messages. Kyle had sent a cat meme. Mom reacted with laughing emoji. My sunset? Still 1 like. Drove. Hour 6, Phoenix. My new home. Found my apartment. Scottsdale, nice area. Pool. Unpacked alone. Carried boxes alone. Set up furniture alone. 8 p.m. Texted group chat with photo. Made it. Here's the new place. 1 hour, no response. 3 hours. Kyle posted a skateboarding dog video. Mom reacted with a heart. I ordered pizza, ate on my balcony, watched sunset, and realized something. I was free. No family dinners where I was ignored. No group chats where my messages vanished. Just me. My apartment. My new city. I raised my pizza slice to the sunset. Here's to being invisible. Took a bite. And here's to not giving a shit anymore. The desert didn't respond. But the silence felt like peace. Month 1 in Phoenix. Unpacking, new job, discovering 115-degree heat feels like walking into a physical argument with the sun. I sent photos to the family group chat. My apartment. Camelback Mountain sunset. Me hiking looking very thriving. Thanks for asking. Radio silence. Jessica posted Emma eating spaghetti. 12 comments. Mom. 3 heart emojis. My hiking photo. 0 engagement. Digital tumbleweed. I stopped posting. Month 2, something weird happened. I wasn't sad anymore. I was relieved. No guilt trips about Sunday dinners. No last-minute furniture moving requests. No sitting at tables where everyone talked around me like decorative centerpiece. Just me, my apartment, and zero family obligations. Freedom. My coworker Sarah noticed over coffee. You seem lighter, like you're not carrying something heavy. Left a lot of baggage in Ohio. Family stuff? Family stuff. We clinked iced coffees. To geographical solutions to emotional problems. Month 3. Joined climbing gym. Made friends with Marcus, who'd also moved here solo. You talk to your family much? He asked. Not really, I told them I moved. They didn't listen. He looked at me like I was joking. I wasn't. How do you not listen to someone moving states? Practice. Years of practice. I didn't call home, didn't text, didn't reach out, and nobody reached out to me. Not for my birthday in August. I turned 30. Milestone birthday. Checked my phone that morning. 0 messages. Noon. Nothing. 11:45 p.m. Kyle posted a fantasy football meme. My birthday? Not mentioned. I fell asleep at 30 years old. Alone. Forgotten. But also kind of okay with it. Thanksgiving came. No invitation, no, what are your plans? Just silence. I spent it with Sarah and her partner Jake. Found family is still family, Sarah said. We made turkey, watched football. It was nice, normal. Nobody ignored me. That night I posted, thankful for chosen family. Jessica liked it, didn't comment. Mom didn't see it. Christmas was worse. Or better. No invitation, just group chat plans made around me. Mom, Christmas Eve at our house, everyone's coming. Notice anyone missing? I screenshot it. Added it to my Proof I'm Not Crazy folder. Spent Christmas with Marcus, hiked Camelback, watched sunrise, gas station breakfast burritos. Merry Christmas. You good? Yeah, actually, I am. No forced family time, no awkward gifts, just peace, and a burrito, and a view. New Year's Eve, party, dancing, kissed someone at midnight whose name I forgot. Posted, new year, new me, new state, new life. Kyle liked it. Mom didn't see it. I decided, this is the year I stop waiting for people who will never show up. Month 6. January. 6 months in Arizona. Promoted at work. Hit fitness goals. Had actual friends. Genuinely happy. Then my phone buzzed. Jessica. First time in 6 months. My heart did a weird hope thing. Jessica. Hey, can you pick up Mom's prescription tomorrow? Pharmacy closes early. I stared at it. Me. I'm in Arizona. 3 dots. Stopped. Started. Jessica. What? Me. I moved to Arizona. 6 months ago, I told everyone, multiple times. Jessica. Oh, I thought you were joking. I sat there, brain trying to process. She thought I was joking. For 6 months. Me. Why would I joke about that? Jessica. I don't know. You say weird stuff sometimes. Anyway, can someone else get it? Me. Ask Kyle. No response. I walked to my balcony, stared at the desert sky and laughed. Not happy laugh, the absurdity kind. 6 months. And my sister thought it was an elaborate bit. I called Marcus, told him everything. 6 months? He said. 6 months. How? You don't. You just don't pay attention. You okay? Yeah. This just confirmed everything. They literally don't see me. What are you going to do? Nothing. Keep living my life and stop expecting anything from people who've proven they don't care. That's healthy as hell? Or incredibly sad? Both can be true. I ordered pizza, ate on my balcony, watched sunset, thought about how 6 months ago I drove away and nobody said goodbye, and how 6 months later, nobody noticed I'd been gone, and how that should hurt more than it did. But it didn't. Because somewhere between the Disneyland bench and the Arizona sunset, I'd stopped waiting to be found. Month 7. Nothing. Month 8. Nothing. Month 9. Still nothing. I dated, joined soccer league, started guitar, took pottery class. Made a bowl that looked like a stroke victim made it, but instructor said it had character. Life was good. Full. Mine. I stopped checking the group chat. Stopped posting. Stopped trying. And nothing happened. Nobody asked where I went. Nobody said, "You've been quiet." Nobody wondered if I was okay. To wonder, you'd have to notice. 1 year, March, full year of Arizona, celebrated by hiking Superstition Mountains. Solo. At summit, took selfie, sweaty, happy, free, didn't post it, kept it for myself. That night, thought about calling, saying, "Hey, it's been a year. Do you know I'm gone?" But I didn't, because I already knew the answer. Then my phone rang. Mom. First time in a year. I stared at it, debated voicemail. Curiosity won. Hello? Ethan, where are you? Not, hi, how are you? Just, where are you? Like misplaced car keys. At home. Why? You missed Jessica's daughter's birthday party. Again. Again? Again? Yes. You've missed every gathering for a year. Every birthday, holiday, barbecue. We haven't seen you once. What's going on? I sat down. Mom, I moved to Arizona. Silence. What? I moved to Arizona a year ago. I told you, multiple times. No, you didn't. Yes, Easter dinner, your birthday, Memorial Day, group text with my address, the day before I left. More silence. Her breathing. That was real? I thought you were just talking. Talking about moving to Arizona for a year. And you thought it was just talking. Well, you didn't follow up, I almost laughed. I sent photos, updated group chat, posted on Instagram. What follow-up? Certified letter? We didn't. I don't understand why you didn't tell us. I did tell you, 5 times, but nobody listened because nobody ever listens to me. Silence. The long kind. Worldview crumbling. We have to go, she said. Okay. She hung up. I sat there, heart pounding. Waited for guilt, regret, sadness. But it never came, just relief. The phone call started 20 minutes after Mom hung up. Dad, Jessica, Kyle. Dad again, Jessica, again. Mom. Dad. Kyle. Jessica. 17 missed calls in an hour. I turned my phone on silent and went to bed. Woke up to 43 text messages. Dad. Call me immediately. Jessica. What is going on? Mom is freaking out. Kyle. Dude, what the fuck, you've been in Arizona this whole time? Jessica. Why didn't you tell us? I made coffee, read through them all, felt nothing. Then I did something I should have done months ago. Opened my photos. Found every screenshot, every ignored text, every unanswered message. Created a document. Timeline of me telling you I moved. Listed every attempt. Dates. Exact quotes. Screenshots. Sent it to the group chat. Me. Since there seems to be confusion, here's a comprehensive timeline of the 5 times I explicitly told you I was moving to Arizona, plus screenshots of every message you ignored. Thought this might help with the collective amnesia. Read receipts popped up. Dad. This is not the time for sarcasm. Me. This is exactly the time. You accused me of not telling you. Here's proof I did. Multiple times. Jessica. We didn't see those messages. Me. You saw them. You just didn't care enough to respond. Kyle. That's not fair, man. We've been busy. Me. For a year? Too busy for a year to notice your brother moved states? Silence. Phone rang. Dad. I answered. Speaker. Made more coffee. Ethan. Dad. We need to talk face to face. You need to come home. Come home? To Ohio? The place I left a year ago? Yes. We need to sit down as a family. Discuss what? How you all forgot I existed? We didn't forget. Dad, I told you while grilling burgers. You told me to watch for speeders. Then immediately volunteered to help Kyle move his PlayStation upstairs. Silence. I don't remember that. I know, that's the problem. So what do you want? An apology? Fine, I'm sorry. Now can we move past this? I set my coffee down. Move past it? This isn't one incident. This is 30 years. Disneyland. My graduation. My first apartment. Every dinner. Every holiday. That's not true. It is. And the fact that you don't remember proves my point. Long silence. What do you want from us? Nothing. I don't want anything anymore. So that's it? You're done with your family? I'm done waiting for you to notice me. Hung up. Jessica called 30 seconds later. Ethan, please listen. I'm listening. I'm so sorry. I really thought you were joking. About Arizona. Random stuff like what? Like, remember when you said you were learning Portuguese? I did learn Portuguese. Took classes 6 months. Tested intermediate. Oh. You thought that was a joke too? I guess I just don't pay attention. Yeah, I noticed. She sighed. I get wrapped up in mom stuff. Emma's exhausting. You had time to post 17 photos of her eating spaghetti. Got 12 comments. My hiking photo got 0. That's different. How? Because Emma's a kid. She's cute. Right. People want to see Emma, not me. Got it. That's not what I meant. But it's what you did. Silence. What can I do? Nothing. There's nothing to fix. So you're cutting us off? I already left. You just didn't notice. Hung up. Kyle texted, "Can I call?" He called, sounded confused. Dude, you've really been in Arizona this whole time? Yes. And we didn't know. You knew. I told you. You were in a raid. A raid? World of Warcraft, fighting a boss. Said you'd text later. Never did. Oh shit. That was the day you moved? Yep. Fuck. I'm a terrible brother. At least he was honest. Yeah, you are. Can I fix it? Are you actually going to try, or is this just guilt? He was quiet. I want to try. Then try. But don't expect me to make it easy. Fair. Group chat exploded over the next week. Mom. I found the text where you sent your address. Can't believe I didn't see it. Jessica. I looked through our conversations. You really did tell us. I'm so sorry. Dad. I spoke with a therapist. She says this is emotional neglect. Never thought of it that way. Kyle. I'm booking a flight, coming to see you. I didn't respond, just read them. They'd finally looked, finally saw. A year late. 2 weeks later, Dad sent an email. Long, formal. Ethan, I've been thinking about what you said. Your mother and I decided to start family therapy. Not to fix you, to fix us. We realize we took you for granted. Failed you. I don't remember the burger conversation, I wish I did. But I believe you. Because the fact that I don't remember says everything. I'm not asking for forgiveness. Just a chance. We'd like to visit your terms. Your city. We'll stay in a hotel. Think about it. Dad? I read it 3 times, showed Marcus. What do you think? Good email. But I've heard good words before, never saw good actions. So what are you going to do? Drank my beer, watched sunset. I don't know yet. Jessica sent a video. Her face. Emma in background. Ethan, I don't know if you'll watch this, but I needed to say it out loud. I'm sorry I got caught up being a mom and forgot to be a sister. That's not an excuse. Just truth. I looked through old photos. You're in all of them. But I stopped seeing you. Like you became background. That's messed up. I don't know how to fix it. But I want to try. Emma drew you a picture. I'll mail it to your Arizona address, the one I ignored. I love you. Sorry it took this long. Video ended. I saved it. Didn't respond. But saved it. Kyle actually did it. Booked flight. Texted itinerary. Kyle. Landing Thursday 2 p.m. Got hotel. Not expecting you to host. Just want to see you. And Arizona. Me. It's okay. Thursday. Picked him up. He looked tired. Older. When did that happen? Hey. Hey. Awkward hug. Drove to my apartment. He looked around. This is nice. Thanks. You did this yourself? Yeah. He sat on my couch. I didn't know you read Brandon Sanderson. Been reading him for years. Talked about it Christmas 3 years ago. Nobody listened. Shit. We sat in silence. Then, I'm jealous. Of what? This. Your life. You just left. Built something. We all stayed the same. Same patterns. Same roles. Same bullshit. You could leave too. I know. But I'm scared. At least he was honest. We spent the weekend, hiked, ate tacos, sat on my balcony. I get it now, Kyle said last night. Why you left? Yeah? It's peaceful. You can breathe. Back home, even the silence is loud. Exactly. Can I come back? Yeah. He flew home Sunday, texted when landed. Kyle. Thank you for letting me see your life. I get it now. I'm going to do better. Me. We'll see. Words are easy, actions matter. But at least he showed up. Month later, Mom and Dad emailed together. We've been in therapy 6 weeks, learning about emotional neglect, how we created hierarchy without meaning to. We'd still like to visit. Whenever you're ready. No pressure. We love you. We're sorry we never showed it. Love, Mom and Dad. I let it sit a week, then wrote back, you can visit. Rules. 1. Stay in hotel, not with me. 2. My schedule, my city, my terms. 3. No guilt trips. No, but we're family. No expectations, one visit fixes everything. 4. If I need space, you give it. No questions. 5. This is a trial, not reconciliation. Testing if you can actually change. If you can't agree, don't come. Ethan. 20 minutes later. We agree, all of it. When works? I gave them dates, 3 months out. They booked immediately, and somewhere between anger and apologies, I realized something. I wasn't doing this for them. I was doing it for me, to see if they'd changed. If words matched actions. Probably not. But maybe. And maybe was more than I'd had. After Mom hung up, my phone exploded. Text from Dad. Call me immediately, Jessica. Mom is freaking out. What did you say to her? Kyle. Dude, what's happening? Group chat suddenly alive. Family emergency. Everyone call in. I stared at my phone, watched messages pile up, and did nothing. Just sat there. Ate leftover pizza. Watched notifications multiply. They could wait. 10 minutes. 17 missed calls. Dad's voicemail. Ethan, your mother is very upset. We need to talk about this Arizona situation. Arizona situation. Like it just developed. Not a decision I'd made and communicated a year ago. Jessica texted, seriously? You're ignoring us now? The irony was so thick I could taste it. Me. Just giving you a taste of the last 12 months. Jessica. That's not fair. Me. Neither is forgetting your brother moved to a different state. No response. Kyle called. I answered. Dude, what's going on? I moved to Arizona a year ago. Yeah, Mom said. But like, for real? Yes, Kyle, for real. I thought those were vacation pics. For a year? I don't know, man. I thought you were just visiting a lot. I laughed. Visiting myself? In my own apartment? Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds stupid. That's because it is stupid. Silence. Mom's losing it, Dad's pacing, Jessica's crying. Good. Good? Yeah. Maybe they'll finally understand what it feels like to be ignored. That's harsh? No. Harsh was driving 1,600 miles alone because nobody cared enough to say goodbye. He didn't have a response. I hung up. 1 hour, 43 notifications. I turned it off. Went to bed. Slept better than I had in years. Next morning, 67 notifications. I made coffee first, sat on my balcony, watched sunrise, took my time. Then opened messages. Dad had sent paragraphs, actual punctuation. Ethan, I don't understand what's happening. Your mother is devastated. She says you moved to Arizona, but we have no record of you telling us. Can you please call so we can sort this out? This is a family emergency. I read it twice. No record of you telling us. Like I'd fabricated 5 conversations and a cross-country move just to be dramatic. I opened my screenshots folder. The evidence. Screenshot number 1. Easter group text. Me talking about Phoenix. 3 hours later, Kyle's pizza meme. Screenshot number 2. Memorial Day. Me announcing lease signing. 4 hours later, Jessica's finger painting photo. Screenshot number 3. June 8th. My message with my full Arizona address. Complete silence. Then Kyle's skateboarding dog. Screenshot number 4. Moving day. On the road to Arizona. 0 responses. Screenshot number 5. Arrival text with apartment photo. 1 like from Jessica. I attached all 5. Me. Here's your record. Timestamps included. I told you. You didn't listen. That's not on me. Sent to group chat. Dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared. Jessica. I don't remember seeing these. Me. That's the problem. You were there. You just didn't see me. Mom. We would have remembered if you'd really told us. I felt something snap. Me. I literally have photographic evidence, with dates. I'm not going to let you rewrite history. Dad. Watch your tone. Me. Or what? You'll forget I exist? Already happened. No response. I went to work. Had a normal day. Came home. Group chat had imploded. Dad. Essay about respect and family values. Jessica. We all make mistakes, and you're being unfair. Kyle. Can we just talk in person? Mom. I'm your mother. You owe me an explanation. I typed 1 response. Left the group chat. Me. I don't owe you anything. I told you I was moving. You didn't care. Now you're upset about consequences. That's not my problem. Blocked the group chat. Individual texts started. Dad. We need to talk about your attitude. Jessica. You're being selfish. Kyle. This isn't cool, man. Mom. How dare you speak to your father that way? I didn't block them. Just let them sit. Alone. Ignored. Poetic justice. 2 days later, Dad showed up at my apartment. He knocked. I looked through the peephole, saw him tired and old and suddenly small. I opened the door. Dad, can I come in? I stepped aside. He looked around. My furniture, my photos, my life he'd never asked about. Nice place. Thanks. He sat on my couch uninvited. Your mother is devastated. Good opening. I'm serious, Ethan. She hasn't slept in 2 days. It is her fault, all of you. You forgot I existed. We didn't forget. I pulled out my phone, opened screenshots, handed it to him. Read them. Tell me how I didn't communicate. He read. Face changed, defensive to confused to shame. I don't remember these. I know, that's the problem. But how did we all miss it? Because you weren't paying attention. Not at Disneyland when you left me for 45 minutes. Not at graduation when you showed up late. Not when you canceled my first apartment dinner. Not ever. He sat there, phone in hand. Evidence he couldn't deny. I'm sorry. Okay. That's it? What do you want? That it's fine? It's not. You forgot your son moved across the country. I know. Do you? You flew here to defend Mom's feelings, not to apologize to make me the bad guy. That's not why I came. Then why? He looked at me. Really looked. Maybe first time in years. Because yesterday I couldn't remember the last time we had a real conversation. I tried. Anyone. Couldn't. That's honest. I'm sorry, Ethan. Really. We failed you. I failed you. Didn't even know I was doing it. I sat across from him. Do you know how it felt to drive across the country alone? To spend my 30th birthday with 0 messages? No. It felt like being erased. He looked down. What can I do? I don't know. You can't unforget a year. Can't take back not saying goodbye. Can we start over? Maybe, eventually, but not today. Today I'm still angry and hurt, and tired of being the one who has to forgive while you all stay oblivious. He nodded. Stood. I understand. Do you? I'm trying to. He walked to the door. Stopped. For what it's worth, I'm proud of you. This place. Your job. Your life. You built something good. Thanks. I just wish I'd been around to see it. You could have been. You just had to look. He left. I closed the door, sat on my couch, and felt nothing. Not satisfaction. Just empty. Next few days, quiet. No calls. No texts. Then email from Jessica. Subject: I'm sorry. Ethan, I've been thinking about the screenshots, about not paying attention. You're right, I was there for all those conversations, and I didn't register any of it. That's not an excuse. It's truth. I thought about how many times you've helped me, watched Emma, fixed things, drove me places. And I can't remember a single time I asked how you were doing. Not really asked. I don't know if you want to hear from me, but I needed to say it. I'm sorry. Not because Mom's upset. I'm sorry because I should have seen you. And I didn't, Jessica. I read it 3 times. Then wrote back. Jessica, thank you. I'm not ready to move on and pretend everything's fine. But I appreciate you acknowledging it. Maybe someday we can figure out what a real relationship looks like. But not yet. Ethan. She responded immediately. That's fair. Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready. I believed her. Maybe. Week later, Kyle called. I'm not making excuses, just wanted to say I get it now. Dad showed me the screenshots. I felt like shit. Okay. Is it cool if I visit sometime? Not soon, just eventually? Maybe. Cool. Well, happy belated birthday. All 30 I probably missed. I smiled. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah. Later. He hung up. I sat on my balcony, watched sunset, thought about the last 2 weeks. How I'd gone from invisible to unavoidable. How they finally saw me, but only after I made it impossible not to. How that should feel like victory, but mostly felt like grief for years we'd lost. Phone buzzed. Marcus. Beer tonight? You look like you need one. Me. How do you know what I look like? Marcus. I don't. But I know that family drama face. Beer? Me. Yeah. Beer sounds good. I grabbed my keys, locked apartment, walked to my truck, and realized I wasn't alone. I'd built a life where people actually saw me from the start. That was worth more than any apology.